Welcome everyone to our deep dive into clean tech. We're about to explore some really interesting innovations that are not only changing industries but also helping create a more sustainable future. At Stardust Insights, we analyzed more than 3,000 companies and they all point to some major shifts happening right now. First up is Holy Technologies. This company is seriously shaking up composite manufacturing. They've developed this digital production system that's nothing like what we've seen before. What makes it so special? It's all about how they use continuous fibers. So here's the problem with traditional composite manufacturing. It typically involves cutting, machining, drilling, processes that damage the fibers and ultimately weaken the final product. Holy Technologies has figured out a way around this problem entirely, and the benefits are pretty impressive. They're making components that are up to 30% lighter than traditional composites. That's a huge difference, especially for industries like aerospace and automotive, where every ounce counts. And it's not just about performance. Their process actually lets them completely recover those fibers at the end of a product's life. Imagine being able to take those fibers and just make a brand new component. That's true circularity, a real game changer in terms of sustainability. Next, we're talking about a company that's taking on a massive challenge: carbon dioxide removal. Nelly's approach is super interesting because they're combining bioengineering with direct air capture tech. It's a unique combination that tackles both capturing and storing carbon dioxide. They have this three-step process. It all starts with growth. They use these massive photobioreactors to cultivate biomass. We're not talking about a backyard garden here. They've got a patented system that actually speeds up biomass production while it's capturing CO2 from the air, like supercharged photosynthesis. It's harnessing the power of nature to pull down carbon emissions. What's particularly important is that the carbon they capture during this growth phase is biogenic, meaning it originally came from the atmosphere. The final step is sequestration, converting that processed biomass into products like biochar or biogenic aggregates that other industries like agriculture, construction, and others can use. The beauty of all this is that the captured carbon is basically locked away for over 1,000 years. These innovations we've explored so far really demonstrate how clean tech is rapidly evolving. And honestly, they represent just a fraction of what we're tracking at Stardust Insights. While researching for this deep dive, we used our Foxy AI research assistant to quickly identify the most promising technologies from our database of millions of tech startups. What would have taken days of research was condensed into minutes of conversation with our AI, which helped surface companies like Nelly that are truly changing the game. Now let's continue our exploration with another fascinating innovation in the environmental space. Not all environmental problems are as obvious as rising temperatures. Sometimes the threats are lurking, like microplastics in our water. The crazy thing is, we're just starting to understand how bad they are for us too. A recent study even found microplastics in human blood for the first time, which is a pretty scary thought. But here's the good news. There are people out there trying to fix this. Next, we're diving into Polygon. They've developed the technology called the plastic hunter. And get this, it uses filters that basically act like plant roots, sucking up these microplastics from the water. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of this plastic hunter. How do these artificial plant root filters actually work? It's actually pretty simple. The filters are made from a special kind of silicone that's super hydrophobic, meaning it repels water. But here's the clever part. Microplastics stick to it like glue. So the filters aren't sucking the water in. The microplastics are just naturally drawn to this material. And because it's a passive system, it doesn't need any pumps or electricity, which makes it super energy efficient and really versatile. You can use it pretty much anywhere. If you're curious to explore more breakthroughs like these, our Discovery platform gives you access to insights on over 3,500 clean tech startups. Try it today on our website and join the movement toward a more sustainable future.